This is Better.tv, your online source for home, family, life.
More than half of the pregnancies in women over 40 are unintended and a result of birth control failure. Dr. Mark Levy is the director of OBGYN and Women's Health at Montefiore Medical Center. He's here to tell us how to control those oops pregnancies and debunk a few myths surrounding birth control options. Welcome to the show, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on board. Now, there's an increase in women over 40 having babies, but they're unplanned pregnancies too. Can you explain why?
I think as people get more comfortable in relationships and they feel like they can't get pregnant, maybe their periods become a little irregular, and they say, maybe I can't get pregnant, and they get a little more lax on their use of birth control. And then
surprise, surprise,
surprise,
right?
Exactly.
Well, there's quite a few myths out there about pregnancies, as well as being over 40 and getting pregnant. One of them is that tubal ligation is the only option for women who really want permanent birth control.
Right, and that really is a myth. There are other options available. Of course, everybody knows about vasectomy as an option, but for women over 40, there is another permanent sterilization option, which is the Escher procedure. And that's a procedure which can be done in an office. It doesn't require any anesthesia at all.
How long does it take?
It usually takes less than 15 minutes to do the procedure itself. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
And we actually, the woman comes into the office, and there are some small little micro inserts that get placed into the fallopian tubes. And
this is one of them here.
This is actually what it looks like.
It looks like the spirals coming out of a pen, an ink pen. It's
exactly,
so small.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we place that inside of the fallopian tubes, and then the body responds to these little coils, and the tubes get blocked up, and it prevents a woman from getting pregnant. And in studies that have been done in the classic clinical trial, where over 700 women had this procedure performed, there have been 0 pregnancies. Wow. So it's very effective.
Another myth is that birth control is 100% effective.
Well, as you know, nothing in life is 100%.
Right.
So no birth control pills get forgotten. People forget to put it in the diaphragm. So nothing's perfect in life. I think this procedure is almost as perfect as you get. Mm-hmm. It's 99.8% effective by the FDA 5-year trial. Women have been wearing these devices for long periods of time. There have been over 170,000 of this procedure been done across the nation. And women are very, very satisfied with this procedure.
Another myth is that I've heard a lot about is breastfeeding. A lot of women think that breastfeeding their baby will prevent them from getting pregnant. Is that true or not?
It's not 100% true. Well, breastfeeding may decrease fertility as long as you're breastfeeding on demand. Once the breastfeeding gets more spread out, a woman can ovulate even while she's breastfeeding and can become pregnant.
A lot of women, let's say they've passed the 40-year mark, they've never had children before, they say, you know what, if I haven't had kids by now, I probably won't get pregnant, or the chances are slim, but that's a huge myth.
Right. So pregnancy can happen to anybody, and as long as a woman's having her menstrual cycle, she can get pregnant. So you always have to be careful, and it's best to plan your pregnancies. Right. And if you're completed your family and you don't desire to have any more kids, then there are lots of different options, but permanent contraception is definitely one of them.
Well, you've debunked quite a few myths for us here on the show today. Thank you so much, Dr. Levy. We appreciate it.